alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Montana's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Montana. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Jones, touchdown, Falcons. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From the 36, Murray. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
To throw is Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Montana going right to the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Montana. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Come on. Yeah. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey to about the 48-yard line. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards left on second down. To throw is Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The drive starts with a completion left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Montana trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they got this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Here's Montana to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Powers through it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They will look to throw. Montana. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Right around the 48-yard line. Going to to try to throw for it with Montana. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 64 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Montana. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Montana going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be first down 49ers. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run it again with Chubb, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Montana. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he is going to have a Niners first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards to pick up there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Drops it off for Coleman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now Wentz on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. It's a 31-yard line.
Murray going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd and 10, Montana. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Fighting through it, he's got space. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Falcons use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Montana to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that had ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.